G'day mate. Today we're going to talk about installing Ruby 3.1 with ASDF. Now, ASDF is a version manager where you can install various versions of Ruby and Node.js and a number of other programming languages. I use it predominantly for Node.js and Ruby version management. Do ASDF list, and that tells you the versions of Ruby that you have installed on your system, and Node.js and anything else that you may have used ASDF to install. The ASDF list lists those versions, but you can also install additional versions. And the command for that is ASDF install Ruby, and then here you put in the version that you want to install. And you can also type in latest, and it'll grab the latest version. But I want to be very specific with 3.1.0, which was released a couple of days ago. So with that, we'll press enter, and it'll start downloading all the dependencies that it needs to begin compiling the new version of Ruby. And as you can see, it's installed Ruby 3.1.0. Now when I type in ASDF list, Ruby 3.1.0 is in the list. And the current shell doesn't have that version of Ruby installed. If I do ruby-v, it's using 3.03, which is that one there that was installed a while back. So to change your shell for your current session, you do ASDF shell Ruby 3.1.0, and now when I type in Ruby, we're switched to that version. Okay, what you can do is, if in a particular folder that you're in, you can have a file called tool versions, and you can put in the version of Ruby that you want to be used by default in that folder. And if you change that to the new version, any new shells that you open will now default to that new version. See you next time.